Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ready. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Colt defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
right?
Yeah,
he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Come on.
Now Richardson from near his goal line. He's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's go. Go.
Off the option, here's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. To throw is Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This is 2nd and 8.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Ready.
Richardson. And that's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Now Richardson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Colts.
In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, Richardson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and a yard.
Down. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Now Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Milton. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down 2nd and right at a yard. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the Colts 5-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to... And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Richardson working from the gun.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And now it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a run here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
JT Tuimoloau
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds. Says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Off play action. Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the draw is Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
And the Colts first down.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Richardson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready?
2nd and 12.
Ready? Go.
Back to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Got it. Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
At the
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Go!
Here's Milton.
Shakes off the sack.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
60 boxes.
A final shot before break. Milton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the 3rd quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go now.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Richardson operating from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The slot man in motion right.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Adonai Mitchell.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go. Shot.
To throw is Milton.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Milton. Now he's going to step up and run.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Drop 50. Check.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready.
Off play action. Milton. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
Brings up 4th down.
Rangers. Come on.
Back to throw. Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Down the field, he's got Warren.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
First down and goal to go.
65, Cat. 65.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
42. Jaguars 21.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second in a couple.
70. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Milton. And it's intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover improved their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Cougar 19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19, Tiger, 19,
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Milton. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 36.
19, 18.
Jaguars.
Cougar 19.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action, Milton. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. On a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Fighting through pressure. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Powering forward. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6.
Now Milton. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Milton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the gun on 3rd down. Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Off the play fake. Milton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Ready.
And they take a knee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
Pack to 60. Pack to 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Milton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards.
19, Tiger, 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Milton's pass intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.